Crash
Welcome
one.
back to...
It's the usual, guys.
Driving on the road to nowhere.
Yeah.
Way the hell!
Well,
Yeah,
I don't like this level. I'm going to... because it's honestly pretty disorienting at times.
I actually don't mind this level that much. It's the
Other
second
one.
version that I don't really like much.
Anyways, we were talking about Sonic.
Also this.
Yeah. We were talking about the Hedgehog engine, I think.
Yeah. It's actually they used the Hedgehog engine in Generations and Lost World actually, which actually surprised me.
I think in Colors they use like a modified version of it.
I don't even
How
know.
is that pig running on air?
Who cares?
I don't know.
I want
It's a
that
video game.
power so I don't have to worry about these levels.
Yeah, it has invisible. Yeah. It has invisible extreme gear or something. I don't know.
Would you just make a Sonic Riders reference?
Yeah, I did. So like,
well, I'll save talking about Riders for another day. But anyways, let's talk about more Crash for a moment.
yeah.
What's it like? Seeing how a Crash is going straight towards the camera and away from the camera, isn't it like? Wasn't the original name for the game like Sonic's ass or something?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, because like, when they were coming up with like who would be the main protagonist, the main game character that was an animal was Sonic, so they just called it Sonic's ass game.
Because you're looking at Sonic's ass.
Yeah, because like you were just seeing the character's behind throughout the entire thing, really.
Actually, yeah. Actually, wait, isn't that pig the same one from Hogwild?
I wouldn't be surprised.
He'd be pissed at Crash after riding him.
Yeah, and it was like we go to one of the secret levels and we ride another one.
Great job.
I'm gonna pretend. Whoa, what?
Loloops.
Okay.
Wow, he isn't saving there.
No. Yeah, that's another thing I hate, because like if you fail a tour or bonus room, you can't save. That's
Can
just,
you
like...
go back?
Huh?
Oh, you can redo the level.
Yeah.
Can you,
So long as it's not one of these levels.
So yeah, you can redo the level, go right back to the Tawna thing, and stay there, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Just
Okay,
put that level.
And here comes the second and running towards the camera level.
Yeah, these are like
A staple.
yeah, they're a staple in the series. Like even Twin Sanity has some of these.
How is Twin Sanity?
I actually
Insanity is top keck, but
It is one. I heard it's actually one of the better modern Crash games.
Yeah,
yes, but it was cut so much, and it could have been so much better.
Better than
I
Rapid
love-
Cortex, I know.
I still really enjoy Twin Sanity, but it's like it wasn't finished. Like you can definitely tell that some areas aren't as polished as they could be, and it's really easy to break the game with glitches.
I
liked Rapid Cortex.
Rapid Cortex is good too, but it doesn't have the same charm as the trilogy.
GameCube loading times.
Oh, the loading times in general are bad. I have the PS2 version.
Yeah, the
I
loading
heard,
times in general are ass.
But the fact that the GameCube version has load times.
Yeah.
Because like load times in GameCube games actually are pretty rare.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Speaking of load. No.
I'm gonna pretend that you're scared now.
Rare replay. Anyway, we were saying.
Speaking of load times though,
And then he died in the boulder and jump cut.
Oh no, I think that was just me standing there for a while, so I just cut that out.
Alright, and you were saying about load times?
Yeah, the thing with Unleashed Wii and PS2, like the only differences I know of is that in the PS2 release, it has to like load the save when it has to save, and Sonic's model isn't as polished, but other than that, it's basically the same thing.
So the Wii version is actually the better version.
Yeah, but only slightly.
Well, like I won't say Unleashed Wii looks bad for Wii standards.
It looks fine, but I think it could have
Yeah,
been...
but the thing is, people are now gonna, because of how it looks, they're gonna compare it to colors.
Yeah, colors is actually really close to Unleashed HD.
And here comes the longest level in the game.
Oh yeah. And it really, when you're going for 100%, this is the worst level ever. Or what in
Really?
the game? Because like it's not too hard to like go through. It's actually easier for me than Lost City, but the length just kills it for me. So like if you're like 6 minutes through and then you die, you have to do all those 6 minutes again.
Cortex Power is a close second.
Is that the one where it's like a giant?
That's the one. That's the one where it's like what you would do in Crash 2, where you have to run back towards the camera.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry I suck at this game. I've never gotten past Kong.
the
Cortex Power is like I think first of all I think it requires a color gem. Secondly, it's very it's very narrow, but there's a lot of traps in the way of each jump.
Yeah, I guess since we're on this subject, I guess I'll just mention this now. The first time I go to Cortex Power in this playthrough, and in the 5th gen run for that matter, I skip it the first time, like, I just cut past it because...
You flat out just ignore the level?
Well, no, I play the level, like, off-screen, but I go back to it for the gem, because in order to get the gem, you have to, like, basically know a specific pathway, and you don't get the colored gem needed for the level until like a couple levels after, I think.
So what your plan is? You're going to not show the level yet.
Yeah, I don't show the level off the first time, but I get the colored gem that's necessary, and then I go back.
Is this the only time you're gonna do this?
Yeah, it's the only time.
Go back.
Huh?
I've never heard of someone doing that for a video on Crash 1.
Yeah, well, thing is though, because like when I'm going back to like only for the color gem pathways when I go back to get the gems, but with Cortex Power, you kind of need to know where everything is. So
yeah, it's one of the more specific levels in the game.
yeah, so it's just to make it so we don't have to see the level twice, you know.
Are you gonna get Sunset Vista in one try?
Yeah, because you don't need a color gem, I believe.
Well, it's just that also because this level is so freaking long.
Yeah.
You know, I just did the math based on the averages, and this playthrough, technically, as far as video is concerned, took 3 hours and 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, I don't quite...
Subtracting all cuts and the fact that it's multiple videos.
Well, it's like he had like you've only had to redo a Cortex Power twice, right? And one more after this, right?
There was Cortex Power, and there are a couple of deaths I cut out in this level, and there was a few things I cut. I don't remember like everything though.
So wait,
well, no, my point was
this is your good take.
It's like 3.5 hours is a good time for a speed run for Crash Gun.
Well, if you're just going from straight A to B, this game is not that difficult, to be honest.
Yeah,
going to the
that's
gems
like
is where the bowl comes in.
Or 2 hours, I don't know. So,
yeah, but
Oh, but
I don't know what was going on there. I was kind of freaking out.
well, how'd the Wampa fruit all show up?
Huh?
Like you hit the bat and then
I don't even know, dude.
he jumped off the wall.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think what happened was because like here's something: if you ricochet, if you hit an enemy with a spin attack and the ricochet hits another enemy, what happens is actually it creates a Wampa fruit.
Mm.
So what happened was he was probably trying to attack the head bat, and they hit another one, and then it just knocked all the other ones.
Yeah, that's probably probably what happened.
God damn.
Frickin' jump.
Garrett sucks at platform.
You have to
I don't know why.
type
I find jump cuts funny.
Yeah, you have to jump like very specifically on those platforms because like you have that the one that's like you go on it and then it just goes in after a few seconds, and those two that just.
And there's our first Cortex emblem.
Yep.
Oh no, Harry, you know what you should have done here instead of a jump cut? You should have put up an eventually time card.
A what?
An eventually time card.
Or
Oh,
just
like SpongeBob.
One eternity later.
Eventually.
Eventually. Several bad puns. Like,
Also, where's Lewis?
So much time that had passed, the original narrator died.
Yeah.
Tired.
For Lewis, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I love the invincibility theme, by the way. Just
Yeah.
that.
It makes you feel powerful.
It makes me feel like I want to play bongos.
Yeah, we can play Donkey Konga.
I actually have that.
Same. I did showcases on my channel for those games.
Donkey Konga and Jungle Beat.
No, not I don't actually have Jungle Beat. I only have Donkey Konga 1 and 2.
I have
Here's the
all
thing,
three
Harry.
of them.
What
Yo.
we need to do is we need to make videos of Donkey Konga, Guitar Hero, and Rock Band.
No, we can't do. Well, no, actually, we can't really do those because we might get copyrighted.
Yeah,
Here's
because
the thing, though. Wasn't it Guitar Hero 3? You could download custom soundtracks.
The PS in the online in the HD in consoles, anyways.
yeah. Like, here's the
Because
thing. When I showed off the Donkey Konga games, I only did the game music because I didn't want to get
like the Donkey Konga theme itself.
yeah, like the just
Oh God.
This is literally nightmare fuel for me.
what happened there?
Damn it! What font is that?
Huh?
What font is that?
That's like a Microsoft Word 2007 word art font.
Bit of a Comic Sans.
Well,
No,
no,
it's not-
this
it's
is my editing program is Adobe Premiere, so
Also, it's sample text.
I use Pinnacle when I have my thing. You know.
yeah, I just use the text like built into the program.
I
You
don't
should
fall.
use the one that looked most like the loading logo.
Hmm. Well,
It's a very.
that's
I mean,
like
it's very close to it.
it's the closest I could find.
Well, like I also noticed that this cut. You're making the text kind of go in opposite to the text itself.
Yeah, because I tried this with the 5th gen one as well. Like if something happened, I just made a funny edit to the load screen.
I had some kind of decently funny edits of my own. Actually, when I was trying to do Twilight Princess, I was actually thinking of whenever I use the teleportation thing, I was just gonna do some kind of random teleportation sound effect or thing from a show or whatever. So like when I was
Teleportation, yeah.
yeah, exactly. You hear what teleportation? Yeah.
No, you should use.
I was gonna do beam me up, Scotty.
Okay.
Oh no, it'd be like, I'll use your chaos control.
Yeah.
And this happens again.
Eventually.
Or maybe I just fast forward. Actually, speaking of chaos control, I was thinking about doing just like if I had to do a fast forward, use the chaos control from the Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, I did that in the 5th gen run of this. Like in one level, I failed to get a gem, and I went back and I just used chaos control.
Actually, I gotta say this. I actually do like the chaos control aim theme in Shadow.
Yeah, I do too. Also, I really like the how you can see the last was it island in the background there, and you see Cortex's ship.
Yeah, because
You see
actually,
that in the first world as well.
Yeah, I like attention to detail like that.
Here's the thing: in the first world, it's really far away, and in this one, it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
And in the third island, it's really close.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
like it gives you a
It
sense.
actually looks like you're climbing up the tower.
It gives you a sense of regression.
Yes.
you know, I'll be honest. The level right before you get to Tana, right?
Yeah.
It's Koala Kong. You don't see this guy until Crash Bash again.
Yeah, I know.
Can we even consider Crash Bash canon? Because like it kind of.
It is canon because the same space island they used is used at the beginning of Crash 4.
Huh. Well,
It's not a bad. Well, Crash Bash is actually not that bad, if you ask me.
Well, I'm not saying it's a bad game, but like, where would it fit? Like, I think me
Well, it
and
has
Joey
to be.
talked-
Well, it has to be after Crash 3. I know that much.
Huh.
Because Aku Aku and Nuka Uka are fighting.
Hmm.
You know, honestly, for the longest time, it took me forever to realize
It
you
has
can
to be
spin
after
these.
Crash 3, but it is canon and it happens before Crash 4.
Okay.
You know,
But
this game is so
then,
simple and I like
we
it.
have to, if we're counting that game, we have to count spin-offs because
So, well, no, it has to be, no, well, it would have to be after CTR because that's the last game for Naughty Dog.
Yeah, because like at the opening of Rava Cortex, you see nitrous oxide's like ship fly off.
yeah.
Hmm.
So
Those
it's
Nitro Crates are so
canon.
dickish.
And hit your butt.
That ass.
Yeah,
Look at
what?
his face, though, by the way.
Huh?
Look at his icon in the bottom left.
Yeah. One
It-
strategy for this boss though is like just stay to the right and just keep spinning his boulders, and you'll be fine.
Even with the Nitro Crates coming, even with the TNTs coming down.
Yeah, they will never go near you. So
Alright. What is he doing out here, anyways?
I don't know.
I guess he would just have to stop Crash, but still.
I'm assuming like the Koala Kong pinstripe I guess as well, and those guys. I wanna say that they're just like they're the successful experiments.
Well, yeah, they have to be. Well, they had.
Crash Bandicoot was supposed to lead them, and they were supposed to be like his high-ranking officers.
Something like that, yeah.
Actually, now that you bring that up, there's a little attention to detail. If you notice in the opening cutscene, you can actually see cages. One of them actually does say koala.
And one
Yeah.
says Rickaroo.
Well, one just says kangaroo, I think.
No, it says Rickaroo.
Mm.
Although I don't think it shows the full thing.
Also, they don't do this a lot in the other games, but there's a few secret areas where you'll need to find. Sometimes it's kind of like sometimes it can be obscure. Yeah, but
Well, actually, when you think about it, is it technically secret when you have to go there in order to get 100%?
well, it's only for 100%. If you just go into Cortex, and you don't need to bother.
But
Wait, I've got a question.
Okay.
Why would someone put coolant pipes next to heating pipes?
obstacles.
Yeah.
But then why would you put obstacles? And what's with all these pointless conveyor belts?
I get the feeling at
neutral
least.
waste dripping next to all the coolant and heating pipes.
Speaking
then-
of the pipes, though, I wonder if originally the cold ones were originally supposed to freeze Crash, but then they were like, nah, it'll be a bit too.
Well, when you
It
figure,
should freeze them, seeing as it's that.
when you consider where they're placed.
Well, no, look at this. You've got icicles dripping off of the coolant pipes that are right next to the piping hot heating pipes.
Yeah.
And why are there heating pipes in a nuclear power plant? That makes less sense, because right now you're outside of a nuclear power plant, so that explains the nuclear sewage.
Well, I don't think they're really heating. I think it is heated.
Yeah, one thing I want to mention though is that, like, in this, like, Crash and a lot of games during this time period, is that you start with more natural environments, and then you progressively get to more industrial areas. So, like, they had this in the Sonic games, and even the Donkey Kong Country games as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the Green Hill Zone. So.
Yeah, you start from,
Yeah,
like,
Green Hill's on all the way to Scrap Brain Zone. You go from Emerald Hill all the way to the Death Egg.
Yeah, and then you have, like...
Oh, you forgot the Always There Casino Zone.
Yeah.
And then you have, like, the Donkey Kong games where it's, like, go from, like, the jungle to, like, this Kremlin factory or whatever it is.
Well, at least it looks actually part of the island.
Yeah.
In terms of the map. Crap. There's something I want to say. I forgot. No. It was actually involving Crash. How the environments look.
Oh.
Because Crash 1 and 2's environments look a lot more like natural and outside, whereas like Crash 3 is the time travel gimmick, so they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, and there's way more levels styles than both 1 and 2 combined.
Are you sure?
I want to say, like, I don't know, because, like...
I think 3 is shorter overall.
I don't know. I would have to... I need to count, like, all of them specifically, but I think it's more.
Well, also, if I'm gonna bring up... I love little details, right? Look at the smoke coming off of these little exhausts right here.
And
Look
they
how
had
it looks so realistic.
It is very high quality smoke, like photorealism.
Yeah, whereas like if you look at even the ones coming off his little steam vents here, smoke and heated pipes here look really nice.
yeah,
Yeah, they look more like they
Like
have
they look more like
your
JPEGs
game
than the other things, but still.
true. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh boy.
I think this game came out in 1996. Don't quote me on that.
Well, I think it's after Mario 64. I know that much.
Yeah, it was like a couple months after.
What the hell's the green throwing? Oh,
GG.
not even a loading message here this time.
Yeah,
So,
I know
yeah.
I do. I know I do at least one more, but I don't remember where it was.
Here's the thing with that one, it's like, okay then, I screwed myself over at that bit.
I don't care about the embryo ones. If I fell, whatever.
I've been only one of them.
Yeah, I've been in them before, but I don't care.
There's no point to it.
Yeah, basically.
Like if the embryo ones, at least, like I said earlier, if when I fought the bonuses, give you
the game.
crates.
Yeah.
You know. But then again, actually, now I think about it, I'm really dumb because I said earlier, like I was wondering, do they give you crates when I never finished all the things?
Okay, this happened.
What?
Yeah, somehow I jumped past the teleporter and fell. So I had to do the entire level again off screen.
I don't believe. Yeah. It's just like what?
A long time later.
Lewis, are you still here?
I think he's gone.
Lewis had a heart attack at the funniness that was.
Nah, something was going on in the background, so.
Oh, I thought we killed you, Mega Man.
Oh, so you just had to kill everyone that was causing a commotion so they would stop making noise.
No, we just had to kill everyone who was not named Mega Man.
Hey.
What?
No
The part's
references.
over.
Skipping Cortex power, lol.
Alrighty, Ben. Next part. Wait, let's go.